Hello Cancer, welcome, it's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. This is your reading for the 2nd through to the 8th of May 2022, or thereabouts. It could resonate a little bit beyond that time. As always, Cancer, it is a general reading, so it won't resonate with everybody, but it certainly will with some. So let's see. What do we have for Cancer, please? 2nd to the 8th of May 2022. What do we have for the lovely Cancer? Alright, first of all we have number 35. This talks about solitude, loneliness perhaps, you know, feeling out on a limb, feeling in isolation. Alright, let's see, shall we? I can see a mask here. It looks like somebody took their mask off, been wearing a mask perhaps. And then number 50, and this talks about curiosity, making comparisons and then feeling dissatisfied. Alright, so let's see, shall we? We'll get into the tarot and get into your reading, Cancer. What do we have for Cancer, please? What do we have for Cancer? 2nd to the 8th of May 2022. What do we have for Cancer? What's important for Cancer to consider at this time? Alright, so we have the heart of your reading, Cancer. We have the root of the matter. The 5 of Pentacles is the past influences. Okay. What you're thinking about at the moment, the King of Cups. Going forward, we have the 8 of Cups here. And then something else that your energies, your guides, your spirit would like to say to you. So we have justice at the heart of your reading. At the root of the matter is the 9 of Cups. Past, 5 of Pentacles. What you're thinking about, the King of Cups. Going forward, the 8 of Cups. And then advice from spirit is the Prince of Swords. Now, at the bottom of the deck we have the 7 of Swords, and this is about deception. The thief in the night energy, somebody taking something that doesn't belong to them. But being strategic, being very clever about it here. Strategizing about what to do next. Alright, so I'll just pop that to one side. Okay, could we clarify all the cards on the table for Cancer, please? Clarify all of the cards on the table for Cancer, please. I'll do that again. I'm not happy with that cut. It'll probably go the same way. It often does. Yeah, it did. Okay. Right, at the bottom of the deck we have the Major Arcana. This is the Lovers. This is a Gemini energy, if that means anything to some of you. But this is to do with a relationship, and it could be about a decision to be made within a relationship, making a choice, having a choice. But it's certainly about a close relationship here with the Lovers. Okay. At the heart of your reading, Cancer, we've got the Justice and the Three of Pentacles. Justice is a Libra energy, in case that means anything for anybody. But this is about justice being seen to be done, a need for justice perhaps, a need for scales to be balanced that have been perhaps unbalanced in the past. For some of you it could be an actual legal situation coming up to a head that should be coming out in your favour. If it's not an actual legal situation, then this could be a karmic justice, but it's right at the heart of your reading, Cancer. And the clarifier is the Three of Pentacles. So the finishing touches being put to complete something. So there's just some final things that have got to be put into place. To have justice to be seen, to be served, justice to be done. And it's just some last minute things now to complete the picture. Perhaps some last minute bits of information that have been missing and you've not been able to really understand what this is all about. But it looks like there's going to be a complete picture presented to you. You're going to get the information you need, Cancer, about this situation to bring in this justice for you. At the root of this we have the Nine of Cups and the King of Rods, the King of Wands. Okay. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. This is having your desires, your wishes coming true. Being able to celebrate what it is you've been desiring and wanting and wishing for. But the clarifier is the King of Rods or Wands. And the King of Rods is very much an opportunist. He's a bit of a go-getter. He sees opportunities and goes for them. He doesn't hold back. He's very active, action-orientated. In some situations, this can be a player energy also. It doesn't have to be. So for some of you, there's been a wish fulfillment. Your desires have come true. Your wishes have come true. But in some way, it's connected to this King of Rods energy, this opportunist energy. Okay. Now the past influences are the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. So the past influences, we've got, the Five of Pentacles is when you're feeling left out in the cold, isolated. And of course, we've already seen that energy come out, didn't we? Right at the very beginning, isolation, being out on a limb, feeling alone, allowing the mask to drop. Well, here it is again, the Five of Pentacles, Just feeling alone, that all the action's happening elsewhere, almost hiding away from something, from what the sun is shining on. Light is being shone on something, and so you're sort of almost hiding away from that. And yes, the Four of Pentacles is a very similar energy. Hiding, you see, ducking down behind the wall, holding on to what you have, or somebody's holding on to what they have, and keeping it away from others, out so others can't see what they have. So somebody feeling out in the cold, out on a limb on their own, and having to hold on to protect what they have. So, you know, somebody's putting the final pieces together to get a complete picture here about some form of injustice. Because you see, right at the beginning, we've got the deceptive card here, the Seven of Swords. Somebody has been deceptive, but very strategic with it. And it's to do with a relationship, a close relationship. Or somebody being very dissatisfied with what they have. Comparing what they have with what somebody else has got, or others have got. So what are you thinking about, Cancer? Well, we have the King of Cups and the Eight of Rods, or the Eight of Wands. You're thinking about receiving information. You're thinking about perhaps waiting for information from somebody that well, the King of Cups is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. So this could definitely be yourself, Cancer, here. It's not gender specific. So this could be pure and simply about you waiting on information coming in. Waiting for something to be delivered. For others of you, it could be you're waiting to hear from a King of Cups energy, from somebody who perhaps is offering their love and support. All right, going forward, we have the Eight of Cups and the Page of Rods, Page of Wands. The Eight of Cups, this is about moving on to find your ninth cup, which is your wish fulfillment. Of course, we had the ninth cup at the root of the matter, didn't we? However, I felt that was in connection with the King of Rods energy. So here we are with yourself going forward, and moving on, having to leave what you felt was okay in the past, but has sort of lost its value or meaning for you now. So the only thing you can do is move on to look for your ninth cup. Now that could be moving on emotionally, mentally, and physically. And we have, well, it looks like a lunar eclipse here. So, you know, a major change happening, a major change, complete change of energy going forward. And the clarifier is the Page of Rods. And the Page of Rods, you know, sees opportunities and goes for it, you know, doesn't let an opportunity go by. He's standing on a pentacle here, which is about money, finances. So I feel this continues to be something about, this is something about finances, money, a financial situation. It could be a gift, it could be an inheritance. It could be something to do with work and career, you know, having a raise, for example, but having to move on into a different workplace, for example, change career, to get that better position, you know, to have that raise, for example, or to get a better position in the workplace. All right, so take it how it resonates. For others of you, this is about something about a relationship. Perhaps looking for better opportunities. Now, what is it you're guides would like to say to you, Cancer? Well, we have the Prince of Swords and the Eight of Swords. And the Prince of Swords, this is what your guides want to say. There's something here about information that's going to be coming in. And I know that's what you were thinking about. You were thinking about waiting, you know, thinking about information coming in. That's perhaps meaningful for your heart center. Well, what your guides want to say, there is going to be some information coming in very quickly, but very dynamically and quite dramatically, I feel. It may not be information that you were hoping for, because this Prince of Swords looks like he's ready for a battle here. So this could be quite challenging information coming in. I will get more information in a minute for you, Cancer. But to clarify the Eight of Swords, this is when you're feeling very tied up in your mind, feeling stuck, feeling you don't know a way out of this situation. But you are keeping yourself stuck, Cancer, whoever this is for. You are keeping yourself stuck. This young woman could shake off her bind, and she could take her bandage off, her blindfold off, so she could see what she needs to do, where she needs to go, but she's choosing to stay stuck. But nevertheless, it's still an uncomfortable position. And there's a lot of anxiety going and worries going round and round in your mind here. So I'm going to get some more information for you. But there's definitely there's been some form of an injustice. The scales are going to be balanced. You're going to get more information. Somebody's going to get more information. The final piece of the jigsaw puzzle are going to be put into place. And it's because of somebody's wish fulfillment. Whoever that's to do with, it's somebody's wish fulfillment here. But this is a bit of a player energy. Somebody who's quite self-serving. And yes, the past influences, feeling out in the cold, somebody feeling out in the cold and isolated and having to hold on to what they have, look after what they've got. But there's been a deceptive energy around, and it's to do with a close relationship. It's either an intimate relationship or it's a very, very close relationship of some sort. And yes, you have been thinking about receiving a message, receiving information, wanting information to come in that is meaningful for your heart, I feel. Just waiting for information. It could be waiting for information from a King of Cups energy. Okay, but going forward, yes, moving on in some way to having to look for your ninth cup, your wish fulfillment, and seeing an opportunity. And that's perhaps why you're moving on. You've seen an opportunity that you are thinking of going for, that is promising some form of creativity, expansion, movement and change. But let's have a look. The Prince of Swords here and the Eight of Swords. I think we're going to get more information. Okay. Could we have more information for Cancer, please, concerning the Prince of Swords and the Eight of Swords, which is advice from Spirit, advice from Cancer's guides. Right, can we have more clarification about the Prince of Swords and the Eight of Swords, please? More information about the Prince of Swords and the Eight of Swords, please. For Cancer. That's interesting. The cards are repeating themselves a little bit here. Just bear with me a little minute, Cancer. Could we have one more, please? Alright, at the bottom of the deck we have the Five of Wands, and this is about conflict, perspective, differing opinions, but conflict going round and round and round and round, arguments, disagreements, different points of view, going round and round, you know, it keeps going on, it keeps happening, it keeps coming in. Alright, yes, connected to the Prince of Swords, we have Temperance, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. So Temperance is about having patience, balance, moderation, but it's about achieving balance between fire and water energies here, between two different elements. So a balance needing to be sought, but having patience as well. And the Eight of Pentacles, learning new skill, the apprenticeship energy, learning a new skill, being focused, you know, practicing, and learning a new skill here, working hard to develop something new, and, you know, having patience, but to try to achieve some form of balance and harmony here. So working hard, I feel, to achieve balance and harmony. But that's clarifying this Prince of Swords coming in, but coming in quite dramatically. Let's see what else we have. And what it is that you're worrying about and are anxious about and thinking about is going, you know, moving on to look for your ninth cup. So, you know, the Eight of Cups has come out again here as a clarifier for what it is you are anxious about, worrying about. And of course we've got the Page of Wands again. So the Page of Wands, Page of Rods has come out again. So we've got, you know, it's come out again from a different deck. So the eight, you know, the Eight of Cups and the Page of Wands. Moving on, looking for your wish, for your ninth cup, your wish fulfillment. And it's to do with this opportunity that you're seeing. This exciting, dynamic opportunity. That's promising some form of expansion and excitement. And then the Seven of Cups. So this is, you know, lots of options, lots of choices, a bit overwhelming really. So you've got options, you've got choices, but it's deciding which to go for, you know, which ones are real, which are not real. So having options and choices. So the information coming in from the Prince of Swords is something that the information is something that somebody's been working very hard on and learning and developing. And it is to create some form of harmony and balance. So I feel somebody's trying hard trying to learn how to do this, how to create this harmony and balance between themselves and another. But what's very much going round and around on your mind is about, searching for that ninth cup, that wish fulfillment. And I think feeling that you can see it, you can see it, and it's coming within your grasp. Because the Prince of Wands is holding the wand. So it's within his grasp, within your grasp, to be able to grasp this opportunity. But for some of you it could well mean moving on in a different direction. But there's some form of disagreement, discord going round and around. And underneath that we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is about something to do with money or new money, gifts, inheritance, finances in some way. We've also got just underneath there the Three of Cups. And for me the Three of Cups is three's a crowd. Third party. That sort of an energy. But somebody's feeling dissatisfied, or has been feeling dissatisfied. Alright, I'm going to get 2 more messages for you, Cancer. Remember, this reading won't be for all of you, Cancer. But it is for somebody. The energies are honing in on somebody's story here. Alright, Cancer, we've got valiant courage, so take action with passion, and protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels, so beautiful energies. So this is about being courageous, being brave now, being strong, being courageous, and taking those next steps, and taking action with passion. Yes, you are protected by angels. You're being guided here with Archangel Michael and protected. And you are cherished. Cancer. Alright, so that's what I have for you. They're the cards that have come out for you, Cancer, whoever this is for. And whoever it's for, I hope you have a good understanding of what the universe is trying to say to you here. Alright, but good luck going forward, and until next time, bye bye for now.